Let's talk about angels and demons, because I see a lot of people talking about angels and demons and aliens who are identifying demons as aliens or angels as demons. Well, first understand that demons, as only found in the New Testament writings, are unclean spirits. So having the spirit of an unclean demon. Luke chapter 4, verse 33. Unclean spirits, of which Mary Magdalene had 7 demons. Demons equal unclean spirits. Also found in Luke 8:29, unclean spirit. So why are they unclean? Why are they called unclean? Well, simply stated, they are the result of forbidden mixture between angels and women. So angels who did this are not unclean spirits. Angels are created angels from the origin. Their offspring, the Nephilim, are unclean. And how they became unclean spirits is outlined in Enoch chapters 15 and 16. So they're called monsters because they were giants before they were disembodied spirits. So they are formed from the spirit and the flesh. Here's your unforbidden or your forbidden mixture, hence unclean. They will be called evil spirits on the earth, where we find occurrences of spirits more evil than others. And on the earth will be their abode. Evil spirits have proceeded from their bodies because they are born from human and from Irim, who are the fallen watchers, the angels, the Malachim. So the latter were separated, but now their beginning and their primal origins are mixed, hence unclean. Therefore, they will be evil spirits on the earthland, and evil spirits will they be called. Forgive, my heater just kicked in the background. As for the spirits of the skies, the angels, the Malachim, they will stay in the skies. But as for the land-bound spirits, the unclean evil spirits of demons, those born on the earth, on the land will be their abode. These monstrous spirits will afflict, oppress, havoc, attack, do battle, ruin, and work destruction upon the earth. These are the unclean spirits of demons that Jesus was casting out of people. They're not angels and they're not aliens. So, though evil spirits need no food, yet they still hunger and thirst, and they offend. These spirits will always rise up against the sons of the human, especially against women, because they proceeded from them. Where here's the beginning of chapter 16. Ever since the days of the slaughter, of the Nephilim, destruction and death of these monsters, the giants, their spirits have gone forth from their souls and bodies to destroy with impunity. They will destroy until the age or the eon and the day of the great judgment. Conclusion. The judgment of the Irim and the unbelieving alike, which is the context of Matthew 25:41, Jude chapter 6. The great judgment concerning the angels, for again, the Aeonian fire mentioned here in verse 7. The Aeonian fire is also seen in Matthew 25:41. Aeonian fire prepared for the diablos and his angels, which again are not the demons. Angels are not unclean spirits. Unclean is a reference to the forbidden mixture between angels and human beings. So the Aeonian fire here and the cursed, or the left named, the unbelieving alike, referenced in Enoch 16. So again, the great judgment conclusion. This is the last leg of the judgment. Jesus figures as Gehenna. the judgment of the Urim, the angels of Matthew 25:41, Jude 6, and the unbelieving alike, who are the left named, into that judgment with them. In fact, the word left named in the Greek here literally means well named according to the outcome of this judgment, who are cursed. Into the Aeonian fire, the conclusionary judgment of this eon, that having been prepared for the Diabolos and his angels, who bore the offspring of the Nephilim and the descendants of the Rephaim. Where what's interesting is this statement in Enoch 16, that their spirits have gone forth from their souls and bodies, is what Jesus is saying, fear much, much more the one being able to wholly loosen away both the soul and the body in the Gehenna. And here again, Gehenna ties to the Aeonian fire of Matthew 25:41. Jude 7, and Matthew 18:8, where the Aeonian fire is the Gehenna of the fire judgment. It's the same Aeonian fire. It's called Aeonian because it concludes the present eon, the present heavens and earth, before we enter into a new heavens and earth. It's not an eternal fire judgment concerning the left name, because remember, they're well named. If you look at this word in the Greek, euanimos, G2176, you see it's a compound of eu, well, and then name. Euanimos, from eu, adverb, well, good, and onoma, name. So they're not burning forever in hell. And this is all beside the point of this video, but the outcome of the left named as cursed is seen in Isaiah 65:20. This is the new heavens and earth, where you see here, as a son of 100 years, he will die. As the failing one, as a son of 100 years, he will be cursed. So as cursed, they don't come into so-called eternal life or Aeonian life in the future eons of the eons. They get 100 years and then they die. But the point that I want to make in this video and stress is that angels are not demons. Demons are not angels. Demons are the unclean spirits as a product of the uniting between angels and women.